Mhm. Hello, Robert. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? You're live.
Hello,
Yeah, can you hear me?
Robert. Your screen's black.
Yeah, because I'm
Where
sleeping.
did you go?
I'm sleeping, man.
I see you're not a big Sister Hazel fan. Oh, John, watch out now. Did John finally figure it out?
Can you hear
Could
me?
this be true? Nice scarf, Robert.
Can
I
you hear me?
never noticed that you're wearing a scarf. That's great. But you do live in Canada,
Yo, can you hear me?
where people walk around like frozen zombies. I'm just kidding. I never.
Can you hear me? Fuck. Fuck. Can you hear me? You hear me? You know it.
Still can't hear you, Robert.
Can you hear me?
Do you have your lights turned off?
What was that?
I can see you.
You know, I'm just sleeping. I told you. Can you hear me? Fuck.
John, can you hear me? You can type in the little message box. Just go up to the top left-hand corner, click on chat, and then type in the box. If you can't talk for whatever reason. Fuck. Come on, Hangouts. What's going on, man? Frustrating. Do, 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 do.
Can you hear me? John. I mean Thomas.
Hmm.
William, can you hear me?
Maybe I need to post a different link. Damn, this is frustrating. Alrighty then. I guess I'll go ahead and pop this thing off. Alright, so my wife and I didn't have a nurse last night, so I got about 3 or 4 hours of sleep. Anyways, that's all good. Life goes on, and we're going to plow through. I got my grog right here. Life is good. Okay, and I still got music. This is for you, Robert. I don't think Robert likes music too much, which is funny. I don't know why it's funny, but it is.
Hey,
John, it's good to see you, or at least know you're with us in spirit.
can you hear me?
Oh, he said, hold on. Okay, I'm holding on, John. I'll give it like 2 or 3 minutes.
We're in?
Billy Bueno,
Hey!
can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. Can you see me?
I cannot hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Maybe I put up a bad link. I can't figure it out. I don't know what's going on. Can't
Try
hear
that.
anybody.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now? Can you see? Oh God. Can you hear me, Thomas?
I hear you.
You got me? Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you, but Thomas is not hearing you.
We can chat in a little chat box over to the right.
Okay.
Type anything. All right, I think Billy Bueno. Are you John?
Yeah.
You guys look a lot alike.
Okay. Is that better? Is that better?
Who's that Billy Bueno? Is that your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Does
Yeah,
John
yeah,
got a girlfriend?
yeah.
Sweet. All right, I'm gonna kick this thing off before I piss you guys off, and then we all get pissed off, and then we start punching each other technologically. I'm not sure how to do that, but it would probably involve a bunch of rude Facebook posts. So this Google Hangout thing is pissing me off this morning, but we're gonna continue to plow. So I know you can hear me and see me. I think you can see me as well. So I put up a message I put up
Yeah.
a message in the mastermind group asking, what are 2 things that you want to improve on. Okay, so as of late, I've found a little hot streak. I'm on a little hot streak, so I'll share with you what I've been doing and exactly what I think has happened, because you never know. Nobody knows what Amazon does
Can you hear
behind
me?
closed doors.
William,
They could be, they could. Who knows? Amazon could have like 100 monkeys working with them,
William, can you hear me?
which their email system is probably ran by monkeys. But I cannot hear you, Robert.
Damn it.
Sorry, friend. Google Hangout tapes us today. I don't know. But we're gonna make it happen. Yeah, usually Stephanie joins and then she's like, "Hey, Stanley, Tom, I can hear you and talk to you," and I'm like, "All right, cool." And we usually kick it off, and I feel reassured with Google Hangouts. But right now, Google Hangouts can suck an ass. Hang on, Robert's messaged me. All right. So you guys can just message me through the little group chat box. It's not a big deal. I don't have to hear and see you. I just wanted to make sure you guys got a chance to talk if you wanted to talk. But if you want to say something, just type it into the box. I'll pause. It alerts me whenever you guys send a message or something.
Okay.
So it's not that bad. I'm not gonna override you. So the time on deck is 9:10. We're gonna go until 10 o'clock, just because we started at 9, and YouTube doesn't like it when you post really big videos. I was told, I thought it was 10 minutes, but apparently you can do like an hour, 2 hours of recording on Google Hangout, and they'll record it. So I hope you all had an opportunity to look at the one from last week. So I will reiterate what we went over last week. So I covered quickly the importance of keeping track of yourself, because with Kindle publishing, I think this is more of a mind game, because Amazon's always changing. So it's hard not to doubt yourself and maybe think they're gonna change the game, the algorithms are gonna swap, they're gonna banish. Like, they just recently changed it. Apparently, if your title has more than 200 words in it, it disappears off of the market. I don't know why they did that, but I guess they got tired of people keyword stuffing into the subtitle. So try to keep it below 200 characters total if you're gonna keyword stuff, which is fine. It really does work. Maybe we can find some examples on Amazon of keyword stuffing. For those of you that may not know, I believe, let's see, we'll type in something random, Wicca, I don't know, random. Yeah, like this title is super long. Okay, so Wicca, it's in the number 3 spot. Wicca, Essential Practitioner's Guide to Wicca for Beginners, Wiccan Spells and Witchcraft, Crystals, Folklore, Mythology, Spells, Comparative Religion, Book 1. Okay, so what they did, they were just stuffing keywords. I think it kind of depletes the legitimacy factor, makes it seem kind of like the reader is like, why is your subtitle so long? But in essence, who cares? If it works, it works. And if they don't block you or delete your book out of randomness for no apparent reason, then by all means, go ahead. So Nick Stevenson is a pretty well-known publisher. I just bought his book for free on Amazon. One of his books for free. He's also got a book called Supercharge Your Kindle Sales. Read that. It's a pretty good book. It helps you find relevant and valuable keywords. So he talks about the importance of stuffing keywords throughout the entirety of the book itself, because you only have about 3 seconds to make the sale. The reader's gonna click on your thumbnail if they like the cover, first and foremost, because everybody judges the book by its cover, even though that's not the rule of thumb. People do it anyway. So you're gonna click on your thumbnail. Then you have about 3 seconds to make the sale. They're gonna breeze through it. They're gonna see, what are we inclined to do? We're inclined to zone in on things that pop out. So if your description doesn't pop out, doesn't offer free value, loads and loads and loads of free value, you're probably not going to convert. So that is what it is. But what you can do in your book description, and I think most of us are K-book promotion users, is the more, if you can use the word cloud. All right, so I could.
Does it work?
I'll share. I'm gonna share real quick. 1 second, fellas. Ladies and gentlemen. By the way, if you don't follow Dave Cozell on Periscope, you are missing out. That guy is putting out extreme value, reeling off. I mean, I just watched him do a video for 3 hours. He was asking any question you could ever answer him. I mean, that's more value than. Okay. All right. I hope you guys can see what I'm looking at. Let's double check. Can you see my screen? Yes, outstanding. Okay, so I think we just added a new member, so I don't want to cover the basics too much. But if you want to catch up from past week, go to my YouTube and watch the video. It's pretty cut and it's straightforward to the point. I don't like to beat around the bush and waste people's time because most of us want to go back to sleep. Okay. Okay, whatever. You guys can see it.
Can anybody hear me now?
All right, so Nick Stevenson. All right, so here's this guy. So let's run the K-Book promo on this guy real quick. See, Nick Stevenson, Nick Stevenson, Nick Stevenson. He also writes mystery thrillers, which is in a very humongous niche or subcategory within Kindle. But he's also quite an effective marketer, and I think he puts out a lot of value. You can find him on YouTube. All right, so let's see what this guy's doing. Now, he probably has a lot of Kindle edition normalized pages read. Huh. All right. I'm actually not very impressed with his book's performance. Huh. Well, maybe he's, illegit. I don't know. But he's got his own little authority, as you can see. Okay? So my advice to all of you out there, especially the new people, is watch out for the shovel sellers during the gold mine. Okay, there's people out there that are just trying to lure newbies in that don't know what they're doing. That's why I'm not charging you anything to be in this group, because I'm not that guy. I'm not that greasy marketer that's going to charge you $1,000 for bullshit you can find on YouTube. So that's some advice for you that that can save you tons of money if you don't have a huge budget. Why did I screen share? Okay, to look up this guy. Yeah, not so impressive. So let's see. So, like I said, I was on a hot streak lately, and I'll cover what I've been up to. So here's my little statistics. Notice the surge. So I changed my books around quite a bit, and I published 5 books at one time. And these books were all in the same niche, and it's been extremely effective. It's doing well. It's becoming lucrative actually. I've already returned my return on my investment through pages read at 0.5 cent a page read. I've already ROI'd, which is important for those with a small budget that can't just throw out a book. So I'm starting to figure out that, and Dave Koziel just talked about this on his last Periscope. Please, if you don't have Periscope, download Periscope. It's a free application, and then join Dave Koziel. It's similar to Twitter, but it's like live feed, so it's awesome. It's awesome. And then it records it and it leaves it up for 24 hours. But after 24 hours, it deletes the video. Anyways, back to what I was talking about. So I was, a bit abysmal. My sales were kind of not really impressive by any means. But again, I've been doing this for 6 months, but I'm starting to see an uptick in sales, and it's starting to jog my brain because I haven't done this before. I haven't published a mass amount of books in one niche so quickly within 1 week. So what I did was I selected a good niche to go into, and this I would assume that this technique would apply for any niche that is a good niche as long as it's well researched. And we'll look into some niches today. Maybe we could find a few niches that are some new niches that maybe you could get into if you're interested. So 11, 4, 5, 9, 14, 6. And those are mostly from these 5 books in this one niche. So I think that Amazon is seeing me as some kind of authority. I layered my free book promotions like back to back to back to back. So I had like 4 or 5 days straight of promotions. So I kind of timed everything. Like I published this book on Sunday, then this one on Monday, and then Tuesday, and then I started the free promotion as soon as I possibly could, the very next day, for 3 days straight. So then I ended up getting a pretty good bit of organic downloads. I got 764 on November 29th, 616, and it's going to taper off, eventually. I think I only had 1 book on free promo that day. But that 3rd day was on point right there. And that was just organic. I didn't pay for those. I didn't pay a dime. I didn't pay a dime for at all. And this is what I think Carla Marie is doing, who is a bigger name, is she's publishing, rapid publishing a lot of books in one hot niche. That's a consistent niche, not just temporarily hot niche. And then she doesn't use any promotions, nothing like BK Nights on Fiverr. She doesn't use that. She doesn't use the Warrior Forums promo. She just promotes in a good niche, lands her books on the first page, strategizes her keywords, and then watches the money trickle in. She's got like 100-something books, and she's making like $20,000. It's crazy. She also stacks her books. But she does like romance series, so she'll put like 5 books into one, and these books are like 300 pages each. So 1,500 pages read. I mean, that probably comes out to about 2,000 pages read. So I think I'm doing okay. I'm just I'm like wondering. I'm not complacent by any means, and I'm not going to stop publishing. I got 5 more books in the same niche coming out because Dave Koziel recommended that you get about 20 books in the same niche, and it never really occurred to me that Amazon really does help authors with authority that have authority, and they'll even if you have a huge series, I noticed that at the top of the screen, they'll promote your big series for you. Maybe that's paid advertising. I don't know. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try some paid advertising over this Christmas. I'm gonna see, if it makes any difference. And before Christmas, I'm definitely gonna put all my books back up on free promotion on the 23rd and the 21st and the 22nd. Get some momentum flowing, and then get some paid advertising. I might drop like $200. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens during the Christmas season, because why not? So 6415 is basically all I do whenever I look at my KENP red is I just split it in half. So if it's in the thousands, I split it in half, and that's my dollar pay for that day. So 6415 is 3,200 cents, which is $32, because you just move the decimal 2 places. So $32, $15, $105, $73, $65. So pretty good days. I'm averaging like $75 per day, and at 30 days a month, that's over $2,000 to $3,000. So we're getting there. And what's crazy is I've been really disciplined. Okay, I wouldn't say I've been really disciplined, not Marine Corps disciplined, but I've been pretty disciplined with my 5-minute journal. And oddly enough, I am achieving my goals, and quickly. Thanks, Robert, dude. I appreciate it, man. You've really helped me out, man. Let me know how I can help you out and return the favor, dude, because whatever you want, man. If you want free 5-star book reviews, I'll do it, man. And downloads, by all means, man. I'm here for you guys, because it's all about serving. All right. So basically, what I'm gonna do, what my intentions are, is I'm gonna keep publishing this hot niche, and because it's doing so well right now, and I'm building up an authority, and I never really tried it. What I was doing the first 4 or 5 months was I was finding okay niches, and then I would throw only one book in that niche at one time, and I don't think Amazon really helps you very much. Neither does the consumer really take you seriously if you only have one book in that niche. But if you put out 5 to 10 books at one time, and they start to see your name recurring, and then you get down in the customers that bought this also bought, that's helping you out, you're only helping yourself. So it's crazy that I have not used any promotions, and these books are kicking this much ass. And John was talking about 2016, I think a lot of publishers are giving up. They're quitting because Amazon is locking down on like a 200 keyword thing. I saw people on K-Book Promo, they were really pissed off because their books had vanished because they created this 200 keyword rule in your subtitle, or 200 character rule. These books were disappearing. People are getting really frustrated with Kindle because now gone are the days when you could publish a 40-page book and then have somebody click through 3 or 4 pages and then get the borrow and get paid for the borrow. And that's what all the self-publishing quick fix, make money quickly people are doing. But the thing is, Amazon's going to do this again. They're going to change up their system. But I think a lot of people are dropping out, and I don't really know. I can't really say, but it looks like Dave Koziel is like the only guy publishing books anymore. Maybe obviously I'm wrong, but the only one that's taking it seriously. That and Justin Kemperman. I know you're out there somewhere in the abyss. You're probably sleeping with your self. Anyways, doing awesome things and publishing lots and lots of books. Alright, that was a little side tangent. I don't know. I just wanted to shout out to Justin. Justin, we miss you. Where are you at, buddy? Okay. ADD. Sometimes I get ADD. I gotta work on it. I really get sidetracked on some BS when I need to stay focused and talk about what I'm talking about. So yeah, this Thanksgiving period was quite awesome. I really cannot complain. I really saw an uptick in pages borrowed. What am I gonna do with this money? When I get paid, like, I think it's at the end of February, which kind of sucks because I'm running kind of low on my budget. I got like $1,000 left in my budget, but at this rate, in February, I should be at between $2,000 and $3,000. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep publishing more and more books because 2016 is going to be the most kick-ass. Yep, reinvest. Hells yeah, Robert, that's right, man. 2016 is going to be the most kick-ass, most kick-ass year for Kindle publishing. I really do feel that a lot of our competition has dropped out, has hung up, throwing the towel, because gone are the days when you can just pay somebody, $50 for a 20-page pamphlet, and then, spam people and get them on your email list, and then, continue down that. So what you do is you just adapt. So take all your books, smack them all together, and then publish them, put a bookmark in your book, and then hyperlink it to the end of the book. It's simple. All right? And then, of course, provide value. Don't just publish crap. Do not, and be careful with private label rights. You want to be really careful with that. You want to be careful with your label or your cover. Make sure it's not too provocative. If it shows boobies or booties or male genitalia, yeah, that's not gonna fly. Okay, they're gonna put your book in the adult dungeon, and you'll never find your book again, unless you email them and tell them that it doesn't belong there. All right. Okay, so let's see. So in the group chat, Facebook, people said that they want to publish more books and learn email marketing. So if you have your own set of authors, which I think is awesome, if you already have your own set of authors, I'm honestly still too lazy, and it's going to be all right, I think, because once I get paid, we're good to go. I'm just going to keep using the same method that I've been using. So hopefully you can still see my screen. But this is what I've been doing. All right, so what you can do is if you have the funds, the money, and you want to leverage not only your own writers that you're using through Upwork.com, if you have good writers, I hope you all have good writers. It takes a while, a week or two, and that's why, like I said, I'm just too lazy. I have an easier solution. Maybe it's a little bit more expensive, but so be it. I'll continue to pay that fee until I pull my head out of my booty and get my own writers, which will occur. It's just life is a bit busy right now, but I'm gonna get my own writers. Anyway, so Justin, you wanna publish more books, man? All right. So hopefully, Justin, I'm sure he's got like 500 grand sitting in his bank account. He's a smart guy. He could sell you a turd. Ebook. Oh, eWritersSolutions.com. Okay, now these. What's up, Robert? $70 for 5,000 words. Yeah, I know. It's a bit steep. But once you put in all your information, it's just like plug, and within a week you get your book back. So what I'm saying is, you obviously have your own writers, but if you really want to publish more books at one time, because most writers can only do, write one book per week, if it's like 10,000 words, maybe they can do more. Kudos. If you find a writer that can do that and not copy and paste a bunch of shit that gets highlighted and like banned, that's awesome. Okay, if you have that many writers, then you're probably not worried about publishing more books, and you're probably miles ahead of me. So kudos to you. All right, but if you're not, no big deal. So my buddy Dalton Scott has this awesome site called ewritersolutions.com. It's a bit pricey, surprise, but I'm keeping it short, so I'm keeping my books to about 8,000 words, which comes out to about 40 pages, 40 to 50 pages, and then I'm stacking all of my books, and then I'm advertising free books in my book description. Okay, so why? I make it stand out, so then the consumer sees, oh, sweet, I'm going to buy this for $2.99, but get 10 free books. Okay, if those books are applicable to that niche, then hell yeah, who's not going to buy that book? I mean, that's so tempting. If you go into, like, I don't know, Clash of Clans, okay, and this is probably going to be a niche eventually, if somebody tries it. I've been thinking about it, publishing Clash of Clan books, because I'm a Clash of Clan player. But let's say, Clash of Clan becomes available in the Amazon Kindle store. Then if you have 5 to 10 Clash of Clan books, everybody else is only selling that one book, but you're selling 10 to 20 free books in each of your books. What do you think the consumer is going to do? Obviously they're gonna buy your book probably first, depending on how it ranks, and then they'll buy the other ones. But there may be some buyer's remorse because you're outdoing the competition. And really, that's the goal right now. And right now, I mean, the competition's kind of looking kind of slim. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But I think with the July change to pages read, people are really, hanging it up, and they're bailing out, or they're finding other means to make it work. All right, so ewritersolutions.com. So Justin, I hope this helps, dude. So what you want to do is click on Services, okay, and then scroll down, and I really like Dalton Scott's website. It's simple, okay. He keeps it simple, and he's a good friend of mine. He was the initial guy that taught me how to publish books, and he only charged me $100. Great guy. He's taught me so much. I've learned way more than what I've paid for from that guy. So kudos to that guy. If you don't follow him on YouTube, please follow him. Again, his name is Dalton Scott, and he provides tons of value. And he does mastermind groups as well, and teaches. Okay, so I go to ebook writing. That's $42 to $210. I just select 6,000. He recommends 6,000. Okay, you can do 10,000. With the whole change, it's gonna be more pricey. And then what I'll do is I'll type in, rather quickly. While I'm doing this, I'm obviously researching using Kindle Samurai, K-Book Promo, and my common fucking sense. Okay? So that last one's really important, actually. And there's not really a price you can put on that for experience. All right, within Amazon, because you got to watch out. If that niche is flooded with free books, you're probably not going to get on the first page unless you're a kick-ass marketer. All right. So anyways, so the example would be like Wicca. I have a Wicca book. It sold a little bit for a while, and then like that niche is so flooded with way more competitive books. So if you want to go into that niche, have fun, knock yourself out. So ultimate, I feel like ultimate continues to be a really popular word and everything. Ultimate beginner's guide on rating spells and living like Harry Potter. Alright, whatever. Okay, now that's just some BS title. Don't do that. I mean, it's kind of comical, but and some people do like that funny stuff. If it's got a funny That's important also, by the way. The title that is enticing. Okay, so like I've seen some titles that crush it, like 50 tips and tricks that you wish you knew. That kind of entices the consumer, not 50 tips and tricks to help you out. Okay, so you also want to make sure that that you stuff effective keywords in your title, but you gotta entice the reader with your title. And that could be with the challenge. It's got to evoke some kind of emotion. Are you evoking emotions whenever people look at your books? Do they feel excited? Do they kind of feel like, wonder what's in this book? Are they curious? Are they feeling confident whenever they see your book and like, yeah, this is going to be an awesome book and I'm going to learn a lot from it? If you have an authority, then they probably will. And you really won't have to work that hard to to make your title so seductive, if you will. Okay. And then you write your project description. Okay, and then this is important. Upload the template. So all you got to do is go Microsoft Word, be vague, and at the same time, however, you don't want to try to micromanage his writers. His writers do a good job. They can figure it out on their own. So what you can do, if you have 4 writers, you can publish 4 writers with your writers. Then you can leverage this eWriter solution. And I got 5 books back in 1 week. So at that rate, all right. So you could potentially get back 9 to 10 books in 1 week back. Imagine if you could publish 10 books a week at this rate. In 1 month, that's 40 books. In 1 year, that's 480 books. Now, if you had the funds, yeah. But that's the cool thing about this publishing business is if you keep reinvesting, it just continues to compile and compile and compile. And you're smart with your money, so don't blow it on, just shit you don't need, okay? Because you don't want to be a consumer, you want to be the producer. That's where the money's at. Consuming, buying consumer goods, using credit cards, that's why everybody's so fucked. That's why everyone's living paycheck to paycheck. Because they're not smart. They're not creating things. They're consuming things. So you want to switch your mindset from the consumer to the producer. It's kind of weird at first because we're all like sheep wandering around aimlessly looking for the shepherd to tell us what to buy. Now we're the shepherd telling the sheep what to buy. That's the goal. Okay, you want to switch your mindset. Stop buying shit that you don't need. Anyways, that's my personal rant. Does it rust? It's like the 3 R's. Ty Lopez talks about it. Does it depreciate, rust, or decay, or something like that? If it does any 3 of those things, don't buy that shit. Okay? Anyways, unless, of course, you have like way more residual income coming in than what it costs, then, live a little, all right? But if you don't, I've just seen too many people in my lifetime living paycheck to paycheck. And it's bad spending habits, okay? You'd rather buy assets, which are books, royalties, things that provide. All right. So, Justin, you're going to type in project description. And, Robert and John, you too can use this if you have the budget. If you don't have the budget, I totally understand because, yes, this is a bit pricey. $84 for 6,000 words. That's up there. But, it's not poor quality, and it's quick return. I've made complaints to him through email, and he fixes it within the very next day, by the very next day. One of his books had like a copyright in it, and I was like, did you steal this book from somebody? No, Dalton has his writers put copyrights in the book for you. I didn't know that at the time, so I thought that I got a book that was completely copy and pasted. Later on, I published the book. It didn't get flagged. Okay, so none of these books that I've used from this website have been flagged. So eWriter solution, you add to the cart. What you can do is there's a little free book promo that you can type in also to save 10%. So if you do like a mass bundle, you could save like $50 because I got like a 10% off coupon, and I did all of like 5 books, and then I got $50 off. Anyways, so that's a That's a method, that or a technique that is available if you have the funds. Yes, $84 is a bit steep, okay, but it is what it is. If you can't leverage your own writers to put out enough books, then use someone else's, okay? Because this game is all about leverage, leveraging your time, your money, your books, leveraging Amazon as best you can, even though they're like the big gold weenie. Watch out, they'll smack you with it. All right. So also offers in books to build email lists. So we as humans are very visual creatures. So it's important to provide an incentive. Again, what's the reward? What's in it for me? Okay, every consumer is wondering this. When we click on anything, even on Facebook, nobody. If you think that people really give a crap about, not that I'm saying like, yeah, your mother's always gonna love you, but if you really genuinely think that people only care about you and your initiatives, it's naive. Okay, people want to know what's in it for me. Okay, because we're just me-minded people. It's been that way since time began. Okay, it hasn't changed because what's in it for me? People had to survive a few thousand years ago. They had to fight for food. They had to fight for women. They had to fight for etc. Goods, resources, whatever. Okay. So what's in it for me? If you, again, as the producer, change your mindset. Think from the consumer's approach, what's in it for me? They want to know what's in it for them. So that's why you want to entice them with visuals, with pictures of books, with pictures of free books that you're going to offer them to get them to subscribe to your email list. Email lists are not dead. Email is not dead. I don't think it's going to go away for a long time. I think it's got another 10 years minimum until something really, really trendy gets created. More trendy than Twitter, more trendy than Facebook. Something like an email list, but is a little bit faster of a return rate and can still kind of like Dropbox, but even bigger. Okay, that you can create a list with. That's a pretty good idea. Maybe someday I'll create that. But so within your book, I've noticed you're going to get a lot more subscribers if you put in your book pictures of the free books that your consumers are going to acquire if they sign up for your email list. Not just 1, 2. I recommend 5 to 10 free books. So you want to condense the ebook covers onto the page and then blow it up and highlight it. Okay. Put this after your table of contents. After, not before, because you want them to land on that specific page. And typically, Amazon lands the reader on the page after the table of contents. Now, it varies from book to book. I figured that out. It also varies from device to device because I just used a Samsung device and it landed me on chapter 1, which sucked because I'm trying to get people to land on the click here page. Okay, but it's working for iPhones and iPads. It's obviously working. Maybe my readers are literally breezing through 800 something pages. I really don't know if that's happening because most readers don't read past the first 10%. We've already established that. Okay, which is kind of why this pages read thing is kind of crappy. It is what it is though. Okay. So you want to have a solid landing page or a squeeze page. You can use opt-in links. You can use, I think it's opt-in. You can use Aweber or MailChimp for your email list. MailChimp is free, from what I understand, up to 1,000 or 2,000 subscribers, which is plenty. I'm still under 100 subscribers. I really need to, get my butt into gear with the email list. Okay, right now I'm kind of focusing on actually creating income, but soon enough I'm going to really, really get serious about my email list and start pushing. Okay, because when all else fades, if Amazon does some kind of crazy algorithm change or bans bookmarks in books. At the end of the day, if you have 1,000 email subscribers, 2,000 email subscribers, you're gonna be okay through the winter. Okay, the winter, the metaphorical winter. Man, I'm talking you guys' heads off. Does anybody have any questions? Anybody have any questions? You can write it in the message box. I hope I am not talking to myself only. Isn't that insanity when you talk to yourself? Nobody has any questions? Here, I'm going to type into the box. Questions? I'm sorry, y'all. I don't want this to be a one-sided conversation. I want you guys to all participate as well. I'm sorry about the Hangout link today. I don't know. It totally pooped the bed, and I cannot hear any of you. So it's either my computer or yours, but you know, whatever. This message thing works. I suppose most of you can type relatively well. I think Stephanie's typing me a message. So enticing the consumer. I'll get to that question. Keep typing, Stephanie. And if any of you have questions. I wonder what kind of system people use to go from start to finish. Do we have any checkoff lists? Do you mean start to finish of your books within each book itself to get the reader to go from start to finish? Yes. Okay. Well, a lot of people don't want to hear it, but you know, if you're self-published and you're writing your own books, and this is the really long scenic route, and kudos to Steve Scott. Okay, if you haven't checked out Steve Scott's publisher page, this dude is awesome, man. He's so down to earth, and he has a huge following. Okay, he did everything the white hat, as far as I know. It appears he's done everything the white hat way. Okay, in online marketing, you have white hat, gray hat, and black hat. Okay, white hat is morally acceptable, I guess you could say. It's less scammy or spammy, if you will. Gray hat's kind of in that gray area where it's like, where you're really optimizing for a search engine, and you know, Google may slap you in the face, and then all your sales vanish. Okay, and then black hat is just totally like stealing people's credit card information or making another credit card identification number or crazy crap like that, you know, that could potentially get you jail time. All right. So to go from start to finish, so I told you you can install bookmarks in your books and make sure that the page itself is enticing. Put it after the table of contents, okay? Because you want them to land on that page. You don't want them to land past that page because they're not going to scroll back. Readers don't scroll back. They scroll forward. They want what's in it for me, okay? So that you want them to land on that page in the book that has the bookmark that goes to, that's hyperlinked to the end of the book. Now, you can also create incredible books like the Harry Potter series, the Game of Thrones books. James Patterson, I think is his name. Compelling, really good romance novels. Okay, so if you can really, if you can provide enough value to the female readers, if you can, you know, provide value for the huge audience of female readers on Amazon, they will read through the entirety of your book. Okay, because romance books are, I've said this like the last 3 hangouts, romance books are analogous to pornography for guys. That's the way it is. Okay, they just consume, 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 book after book after book after book. Okay, and that's because they get that chemical cocktail from the emotional fulfillment of the book itself. So if your writers can write good romance novels, if you can write good romance novels, that's one tactic that's organic, to get people to read through your books. Okay, Stephanie said, no, I mean a checklist from the niche to getting the book written to marketing the book. I've been publishing a long time and really struggle with all the details. I have I have a schedule on my MacBook Pro computer, and I'm going to put that up. And that schedule is really effective because there are certain days that you want to have your free book promo. So you may want to wait to publish your book, then time it out for the next day. Okay, so there's a schedule that you can follow, a regimen, and that it provides details. Okay, Stephanie. So I'll get on top of that and I'll post that in the mastermind group. So you can take that schedule and create a checklist out of it. I might be able to create a checklist myself by copying and pasting and then adding little boxes. I mean, we'll see. I'm not by any means a computer guru, but I could do that. A long time I really struggle with all the details. Also, more specifically, I don't get good response from the free review links on Kbook Promo. Any thoughts? Anyone else do better? Sounds good. I used, back in the day when I first started using Kbook Promo, hey Fires, when I started using Kbook Promo, I really gave those free review links the chance where it spams your book out to all these free websites. But the problem is it takes a week for those sites to register. So that means that you have to let your book sit in the marketplace for a week. And by the time that your book has already been sitting there for a week with no reviews, with no free downloads, it's already gotten replaced. If it's a competitive niche, you just don't have that much time, Stephanie. That's my opinion. Maybe other people that have humongous email lists can do this. And that's the goal, to create the humongous email list. And that's my plan. That's my 2-year plan. That's another goal of mine over 2 years. I want 10,000 subscribers within 2 years. Okay? I don't use those links anymore because, for one, it's tedious. And it's a great service. I think it's really cool. But it takes a week. That's the problem. There's a week. And you don't have a week whenever you're publishing your book. I just published 5 books, and then the very next day, at one time, in one fell swoop, I published them, and my books are crushing it. They're killing it. And I think I'm locked into Amazon's algorithms, okay? And my books are helping each other out. And people are seeing these books, and then they're like, okay, cool, it's got more books. All right, cool. I'm gonna keep buying these books because that's what consumers like to do. Once you get them in that buying frenzy, they just keep buying and buying and buying and buying. Okay, and it's sad. I mean, if they can afford it, cool. If they can't, then it's sad. I mean, it's a vicious cycle. Anyways, like I said, stop buying it you don't need. Okay. Somebody just messaged me.
Yeah.
So here's the site. Where's that message at? Facebook? Yeah, hold on 1 second, folks. Okay, Facebook, yeah. Messenger. Alright, sorry, folks. John said that group chat room is not responding. We've been posting, but you're not receiving Facebook. Sorry. Okay, if you want to, you can send me messages on Facebook. I don't know what's up with Google Hangouts. We're gonna have to fix this. My apologies, but you can rewatch the video. Everyone says that they can hear me, or most everybody says that they can hear and see me, and I can't hear any of you, and that's a problem. I haven't done anything different. I did the same thing last week, and I can hear everybody fine. How do you feel about the extended keyword builder in Kbook Promo? Huh, interesting. I haven't used it, John, actually. I only use KBook Promo for the statistical analysis to help my intuition guide me. So I'll have to try it. Honestly, I use the word cloud to come up with my keywords. And then I also look at the top 3 books in that niche on the first page. And I won't necessarily try to copy word for word or anything like that, but I will, steal ideas, because there was like a really infamous, I think it was either Van Gogh or Michelangelo. He said the greatest people are not, people that create like brand new stuff. It's people that copy the best. That I can't remember the quote. I'll have to dig up the quote. But basically saying, hey, you don't have to always create brand new things. You just make. Actually, it's in my daily journal. John said I've had some organic success using it, linking through my website, plus good keywords, covers, etc. Dude, that's great, man. I'll try it with my next book. My next 5 books, I'll try it. Extended keyword builder and KBook Promo. Maybe we can log in real quick. KBook Promo. And apparently he just Black Friday he's allowing everyone to just buy it straight out. Which Stephanie kind of got cold feet and was like, okay, shut up doing. Oh, I'm so tired of those auto videos. They drive me crazy. I hope I'm not the only one. Like every time you log in, it's like, spammed with Dylan Baney. He's everywhere. He said I've been putting 30 to 40 keywords to the website. Dang, that's tight. That's really cool. All right. Optimization suite, keyword link builder tool. Keyword builder marketing suite. Yeah, I really don't get on KBook Promo enough. That's why I'm considering ending the subscription. But we'll see. Maybe there's cool shit in here that I don't even know about, like the niche picker tool. I tried that. It's not bad. It's basically like going on Amazon and doing it yourself, but it saves you from having to go on Amazon.com. I don't see it, John. All right. Sorry, folks. So it's probably this keyword link builder tool. Create keyword stuff links for Amazon. Huh. Interesting. Wow. Select market, keywords. We'll try Wicca. Generate link. Paste in. Come on now. Come on now. Let's do one of his books. Screw it. One. Nick Stevens. Yeah, Nick's books aren't doing so hot. I'm kind of disappointed, man, because I thought that guy was really crushing it, and he's not. Ugh, gives me a bitter taste in my mouth. Anyways, damn it, that guy promotes the hell out of his book. All right, let's try this. Generate link. All right, what the hell? Oh, Wicca. Oh, okay, I think I know what this is doing. So we'll do mystery thriller. I guess what this is going to do is generate more leads that accommodate Amazon's algorithms. I'm still screen sharing, I believe. I've been putting 30 to 40 keywords to the. You got it. Okay. Wow, that's so nifty. God, Dylan's such a smart guy. It's scary. Some of these internet marketers, man, they scare the hell out of me because they're like 10 steps ahead of me and 10 times smarter than me, and I'm an air traffic controller. So if that tells you anything, not to be intimidated or anything. No, that's cool. Try that, folks. So whenever you generate your link, whenever you share your book with other people in the group, mastermind group, by the way, please spam the shit out of me, man.
or ladies, if you want to. I don't care. Spam my messenger. Send me books that you want me to download and review. Okay, I am your friend. I promise you, I'm your best friend. I will review your book for free. And if you want me to send proof, I'll even send you proof of the screenshot that I reviewed it. There's a 3-day waiting period though, so if you don't wait 3 days or whatever, then Amazon's robots somehow know that it's not an organic review. What sucks though is like reviewers really enjoy leaving 1-star reviews. There's a lot of pessimists out there, so getting reviews is not easy. And if you really think that these big published books are getting organic reviews, okay, maybe, a few. But most people are too lazy to do reviews. Let's be honest. Again, the consumer, what's in it for me? Unless you have a life-changing, experiencing book, that changes their paradigms and really, really rocks their socks off, they're not going to leave a review because that means that they have to scroll all the way to the end of the book. They have to fill in. They have to think. Okay, the consumer has to think, and that is too much. Okay, that's too much without getting paid. So the consumer's like, wait a minute, I'm going to have to think about what I want to say about this book and review it. It's only easy if you have something bad to say because, everyone knows, it's easier to say something bad than good. All right, so John says you have to input your own keywords, then the link is generated. Okay, wow, that's tight. So if enough people download that link, then that's going to drive more organic traffic to your book. Okay, and what that does is it's kind of like a trickle-down effect within Amazon. Seems pretty effective. I don't see why you shouldn't use it, so I'll try it. It's pretty crazy. So basically, I guess what we can do is after you publish your book, type in all the keywords that you possibly can, and it's going to generate a link that still leads to your book and crams all these awesome keywords in it. So that's going to increase your spread. Your Amazon's going to see that and figure that out and say, wow, this guy is getting a lot of organic leads somehow. Okay, and it seems pretty legit. Okay. Yeah, I remember doing Bainey talking about this a while back. You want to go through Amazon.com, then you want to click on Kindle Store, then you want to type in the title of or the niche that you're in, then you want to scroll down, find your book, generate that link. Okay, this is saving all that time. Cool. All right, thanks, John. All right, so yeah, I mean, K-Book Promo is constantly coming out with cool, nifty stuff, but honestly, nothing's going to beat your own intuition and an email list. Nothing. Okay, your own intuition, and that takes experience. That takes publishing a few books that are going to tank, and then finding a hot niche, and then just publishing 20 books in that niche, become an authority, become dominant, become competitive, figure out what your competitors are doing, and then amp it up. Okay, double what they're doing. Okay, provide twice as much value. It's just a dog. It is kind of dog eat dog, but at the end of the day, that's what Amazon wants. They want competition. They want capitalism. They want people to buy more things, consumer goods, because that's what fuels the economy. Capitalism, people buying things, competing. If you haven't watched The Men Who Built America on Netflix, watch that. It's incredible how much got accomplished through competition. Okay. All right, 10-10. And then finally, I think you guys can send me messages if you have any questions on Facebook or through the Google chat. All right, I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop presenting to everyone. All right. Our other member, she's awesome. Hold on one second. One sec, folks. I talked Robert to sleep. Damn, I'm hoping not boring. I'm trying not to be boring, folks. This is kind of cut and dry, but it's good information, and you can always go back and watch the recording. So, Layla, I was going to say something to Layla. Oh, Layla wants to sell some more books. Okay, so, and yes, eRoad Solution is good. It's not premium quality content by any means. However, it's good. Okay, it's not like piss poor. It's good and it's solid, and there's a quick turnaround. 1 week for 5 books, I can't really complain. Okay, and his customer service is pretty on point too. Yeah, I'm sorry, folks. I'm gonna have to work on getting you guys more interactive. I'm talking too much. Pardon me. Roll on 2016. Yeah, sorry about that. We're going to have to fix the Google Hangout thing. I'm going to have to figure it out. Maybe I'll have to post a different link so everybody can click on a different link and actually talk. That's okay, though. Okay? I hope I'm providing enough value, and I'm doing my best to answer everybody's questions. John, do you have any questions?
Yeah.
No questions? Virus? Does Skype have a Hangout option? I don't think so. I think Skype is one-on-one. I'm pretty sure. Unless they updated it recently, it's only one-on-one. I'll check into that, though. That's a good idea. I'm sure there's other options other than Google Hangouts. Okay. So Layla wanted to know, how to sell more books. So the way that it goes, Fire says, I don't know if I should start with fiction or nonfiction. Well, romance, which is fiction, accounts mostly. Yeah, I don't know how you would publish a nonfiction romance book. Romance accounts for 90% of Kindle publishing profits. So Tom Corson Knowles. Okay, so here's another guy that's really, really helpful. On Kindle subcategories. I'm looking for a picture that I found. Romance accounts for 90% of Amazon, Kindle and Amazon's profit, statistically, and that's from a website. Don't quote me on that, but trust me, it's very true. If you look at romance, the market is the women. Okay, like I said, romance books for females are analogous to pornography for men. Okay, and yeah, just take that for what it's worth. Okay, so I recommend if you can get writers that can write good romance novels that are juicy, that have a climax within the book, but not until the end. Make sure you save the climax for the end. That way they read all the way through the book, and then you can. Yeah, Tom Corson is the man. That guy is the man. I wish I could shake his hand. All right, he's a good dude, and he has my name. I go by Tom, so of course he's great. So, so if you want to get started, I recommend putting some books out in one subcategory in a romance subcategory, like historical romance or new age romance or stuff like that, etc. Then what you want to do is you want to get covers that have a guy on it with muscles, a muscly guy, and no head. Okay, women prefer this because they can put their husband's face on the muscly body. Apparently I keep hearing that. on YouTube and stuff. It's kind of creepy, kind of creeps me out as a guy, but it's kind of like the same thing with the Twilight books. You know, they like the mysterious, weird guy vampire because he's mysterious and he's so deep, he's like an onion with lots of layers. And then they like the other guy because he's tan and he's jacked. Okay? And girls eat that up, all right? Or women. Women eat that stuff up. I don't know why. I could sit around for hours and hours and try to wrap my brain around it, but whatever, you know? By all means. So that's what Carla Marie does. She published 33 nonfiction books, realized that it wasn't as lucrative as she was hoping, and then she started publishing romance books. And she went from $600 a month to 20 grand, $20,000 Canadian dollars in 6 months because she started just publishing romance novels. So she also stacks her books and puts, you know, she makes her books into sets, and then she sells her books as singles. She said that she sells better from the singles, much better from the singles than the series or the box sets. But, you know, at the end of the day, the box set is still another asset. It's still another product. And eWriter Solutions can write romance, or can write fiction. It can write fiction. Now, the quality, I have not gotten a romance book written through eWriter Solutions. I found a good niche that I really like, and I'm just going to stay in it for a while. For the next 2 months, I'm gonna do my best to dominate this niche that I'm in right now because I'm doing well. So, you know, why try to fix what ain't broken? Eventually, I don't know if there's like a point where an author can or a publisher can flood one niche to the point where there's too many and it turns people off. I'm going to push the limits, though. So you could try, yeah, eWriter Solutions. And then if you want to write more, if you want to publish more books, get more writers. You can go to colleges. College kids can typically write pretty good. You can post on online forums. You can do Craigslist. You can look up, you know, obviously Upwork is the dominant website for writers. And yeah, and then once you get enough writers, you can do what Dalton Scott's doing. Leverage your writers, create a team of like 10 writers, and then make your own website. I mean, he probably profits like $20 to $30 for every book request that he gets. So if you publish, if he manages to publish or get written 1,000 books per year, that's wow. I mean, that's a business. So what's 1,000 times 20? It's $20,000 to supplement your income from a website, helping people out acquire their goals. William, very cool uptake, steady sales. I've also been building 5-book series and box sets. How do you feel? Okay. All right. Robert, sorry, man. Sorry, dude. Robert, do you have any questions for me, man? Is there anything I can help you with? Anything, you know, you wanna mention before we leave? It's been a little over an hour. All right, and I know you guys want to go back to sleep. Any questions? Okay, so, all right, before I go, so free value, again, free value, and Dave Kozel is really promoting it. I think he's doing more Periscope than he is YouTube. He's actually doing both at the same time, but I think he's focusing more on Periscope. So Dave Kozel, I've been following Dave Kozel for like the last 4 months. The dude's great, okay? And he's crushing it. He is absolutely crushing it. He just hit 1 million pages read 5 days ago. And that equates to $5,000 in 1 day. This was in 1 day, okay? So follow that guy. All right, he knows what he's talking about. I got a message. Hold on 1 second. That question was from me, not Rob. Oh yeah. I understand. I understand, John. Thanks for asking, man. Good questions, folks. Yeah, it's kind of hard to hang out when I can't hear any of you. Can you hear each other? Fire said, "How come I can't give comment?" I can read it. Fire to kill. I can see what you're talking. Go to Google Plus page. No, damn it. All right. So that was a technological bust. Next week, we're gonna figure this out. Google Hangout will not screw us again. But this was recorded, so all this information can be rewatched if you want to. Okay. So back to before we go, all right, because I know you all have awesome books to publish. Dave Koziel on Periscope. He does live broadcasts. It saves it for 24 hours, okay, for one day. You can rewatch it for up to 24 hours if you want to. And then he also posts it on YouTube. But I think you have to be a subscriber to his list. He also has a secret mastermind group, and this guy is just giving away free value. So cut through all the out. I mean, he really cuts through all the crap too. Like he's very direct to the point. And the cool thing about Periscope is you can ask him questions, and he'll answer your questions. He actually showed, his report, and I've been using the same tactics as Dave Koziel. And let me share before we go, real quick. Let me screen share real quick. Share. Okay. And all right, reports. So I've been using the same tactics that Dave Koziel has taught in his $27 course that he has. Okay. So far it's only 10:20 a.m. and I have 11,000 pages read. All right, that is $55. $55 in pages read alone today. And then I also have 6 sales at $2.99, so that's $12, and then that. So I've made already a little over $60. It's great. Okay, check it out. All right, I'm gonna stop sharing. I'm doing well though. Okay, I can't complain. Stop sharing, Jim. All right. So there are some goals, okay? Initially, when I first started out, I was not doing very well. I did $10, and I had like a few sales a week, like 600 pages read, maybe per day on a good day. And then I used Dave Koziel's method, and I've skyrocketed, okay? And I know you can all do the same thing. Don't jump off the publishing wagon just yet, okay? I know it's rocky. The road is rocky, but stay on, okay? Don't jump off, all right? And if you're just getting started, stay with it, okay? 2016 is going to be an awesome year. I'm 100% positive, okay? It's going to be awesome. That's all I have for you. If there's any questions, please put them in the box. I know you guys are busy. It's Saturday, and I love to wake you guys up. Get you guys nice and angry in the morning. 5-year plan, 6 months in. That's awesome, dude. I had a 2-year plan when I first started. That or $5,000, and I haven't burned through $5,000 yet. So I'm starting to see the recurring money come back. So February should be a really good month for me. So I'm pretty excited about that. That way I can if I can stretch my income from in December and January and continue publishing, oh man, it's going to be a good year, okay? All right, thanks for attending, folks. Again, I apologize for the lack of my ability to hear any of you. Next time, I will continue to ask you to ask more questions and get a little more interaction. I know it's a lot. It's kind of nice to be able to just sit back and listen to somebody talk that has been successful. It is kind of nice. It's also nice Q&A too, though, to be able to get your questions in. So that's my goal, is to create, a better mastermind group, and to allow you guys to ask more questions. Thanks, Thomas. Appreciate it. Bye-bye. Then take care now. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks, Thomas. I'm encouraged. Let's do this. Yeah, let's get it, Stephanie. Let's go. All right. 2016. Okay, a lot of New Year's resolutions are going to be made. All right, stick to it. Okay. Dave Kozil, check him out. Great guy. Dalton Scott, check him out. All right. Have a wonderful week. I'll publish like 5,000 books this week. All right. And I'll see you throughout this week on the Mastermind group. All right. Good talking to you, and signing out. And we'll run a test midweek, John. Okay. It's good to go, man. We'll fix this. All right. Awesome. All right. See you, everybody.